Emmanuel, God is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. Well, 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 well. I am doing another Christmas candle review. And this time I'm doing it for a candle that is notorious for selling out prior to Candle Day. Or you have to be one of the first few people through the door. And it's not because the sales are that high. It's just that there are certain candles that Bath and Body Works offers for Christmas. They don't expect a large demand for those candles, so they just have them in the moniker of the candles for Candle Day. And essentially, they're really for the people who come prior to Candle Day and pick them up. So, these are money makers, not so much gifted out candles. These are candles that a lot of people buy for themselves. They're not like your Vanilla Bean Noel, which is an easy grab for gift giving, Or even Twisted Peppermint. It's kind of cute to give people a peppermint candle for Christmas. Everybody understands that. But Flurry, yeah, who is she? I mean, what does that have to do with Christmas? This is a candle fragrance lover's fragrance. And thankfully, it's one of the few we still have. So, I don't think it's been out very many seasons, but I'm going to tell you a little secret about her this year. She's a pear candle. She could be a spring candle just as well as she is a Christmas candle. She could be a fall candle. She's pear, 90% pear, and then she has a little bit of kitchen spices, maybe a little thyme, maybe a little this or that, but essentially a pear candle, which is great in the fall, great in the winter, and great in the spring. I think early summer is about the only time when people don't want a pear candle. The good thing about this pear candle is because they bring her out in the Christmas season, she's a stronger pear candle than the summer pear candle, which was honey pear, which the candle had almost no scent. This candle has a medium throw. It has a sweet pear note to it, and that is used as a carrier for those kitchen spices. But I essentially smell a pear, and not the sweetest pear out there, not the most honeyed pear, maybe a poached pear. I like it. I like pear candles. Always have. I like the muskiness of a pear. I like the ornateness of a pear. I often decorate during the fall for the Christmas season with pears and pomegranates. So I like it. And the smell resonates like a pear, which is ripe, and it's about time when you need to eat it. So if you're interested in a fruit candle that's not apple or pomegranate or cranberry, I believe this is about the only offering for you. This year we were blessed to get some plum candles, which was unique. It was the year of the plum. Sugar plum, fall in bloom. I think I might have even, I might remember another plum candle, and I enjoyed them all. And then Christmas comes around, and this lonely pear candle comes back out, tucked away in the stacks of candles. Not a lot of fanfare. Workhorse. Nice. Highly giftable. She actually smells high-end. The first burn wasn't that good, and I was, starting to have those fears that, oh, here's another one of those unscented, expensive things. And I've gotten to the point, I've had so many of them now, that I am starting to at least take them back and say, okay, this is yours, this is your problem, it's not mine. I looked at some of my candles, and you should look at yours. If the wicks are frayed at the top and there's a little cavity in the candle, somebody probably stuck it on a warmer, used it up, and then brought it back. So I think that's why I've been finding candles that I burn for 20 hours, and then there's 2 hours of fragrance right at the very bottom of them, and then it's over and I've spent all that money. So that's kind of frustrating. But it's life in the 21st century, morals and thinking about the other person and having self-respect and dignity. We're in the last days, and the people are only concerned about themselves. So that's where we are. But thankfully, because this is a fresh stock of candles, I got them pretty much when they first put them out on the floor, so nobody's had a chance to return them yet. And after the first burn, this is a really good pear candle. For a pear candle, it's got a nice strength to it. The strongest and best pear candle is at Aldi's. Their honey pear that comes out for the fall season and sometimes for the Christmas season. That's the best pear candle available, and it's only $4. But if you can't get your hands on that, which often you can't, this is the second best pear candle, and it is a unique offering for Bath and Body Works. The pear candle at Aldi's is very simple, very simple, strong honeyed pear. This has a few spices in it, which elevates it to the niche level and makes it a more expensive scent, but it doesn't have the throw of the Aldi's one. But of course, since the Aldi's one isn't out now, I have noticed that sometimes Aldi's candles, they will cut the fragrance in half from season to season. Like I went to buy my milk jug candles, which are the Christmas candles I like to use, and they cut the fragrance in half. So once I realized they did that, I was like, oh, never mind. Because if you want to be a $1 candle, go ahead and be a $1 candle. But you're not going to get $5 out of me for a $1 candle. And, so the world is, we really have to be on guard and aware of what's going on. We have to take note of the fact of maybe when we come back, there is shrinkflation in the amount of fragrance that's in the candle. I've never bought this one before because they had other pear candles. But since this year, this is the only pear candle, I purchased it. It's a medium throw. It's subtle, but pleasant. And it is complex. So, yeah. As I was doing this review, I popped my fall candles, which I had this one on just for the review, but I'm going back to my pumpkin bonfire and my autumn, which are smelling lovely at this time of year. And this one this is a pear candle, so it's perfectly appropriate right now, but I want to use the candles I got first. So God bless you, and thanks for coming over and checking out my fireside reviews so that you get them in time to catch any fire sales.